Hello, guys. We are live for a trading session, and today I just want us to look at what is going on in the market. Maybe we look at some possible trading opportunities, do some analysis, and yeah, you know, then we see what will happen. And this is against the CPI data, which is coming, and I believe that we might be seeing something really cool in the market. Like most coins are going to do well, um, and we have been seeing this already. I've take a couple of trades, and joining me here is one of my community member. And yeah, we're just gonna share some conversation. Talk about what is going on in the market. Look at the chart. Yeah, and we from there you guys can ask questions if say you have some. Okay. Actually, looking at this is Gauzy. Is it Gauzy Nawa? Something like that. I just say let me just say Gauzy. Gauzy. Yeah. So you are welcome to this live session with me today. Maybe you can just tell my viewers or those who are part of this platform, like who you are and what you have been doing in the crypto space, and you are in my community, and why you are part of my community as well. So before we just dive right away into it. I cannot hear you actually. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, now you
Yeah,
can
can you
start.
hear
Now I
me?
wasn't hearing you. Yeah, now I can hear you now.
All right. So it was through you I was able to gather some information to know my errors, my shortcoming in crypto space, and adjust also. Despite the fact I'm still learning, I must tell you the simple truth. No, I can't say I'm perfect, but truly you are doing well. You are doing well. I anchor you that respect as my mentor also.
I'm happy to hear that my content is being able to help someone out there.
Yeah.
And yeah, and we're gonna do more stuff like this so we can help as many as possible as well out there. And today I want us to look at this right now. um I took a couple of trades that I want to go into right now quick. This CPI data, I just wanted to put in some little amount of money. You can see I was up a little bit today, but I have 5 trades that is running right now, and I expect to make about $100 from these trades, combined. Based on my risk tolerance, and I also expect to lose about $7 if say everything goes sideways. Meaning my risk
Maybe.
reward is really amazing, and yeah, like for this is Matic. I took Matic, and I'm gonna take out profits here. There's noise behind you. Can you mute or something like that? Can you mute? Yeah,
Okay. All
you
right.
can mute. So this is my Matic trade. Let me just go to trading view so I can first of all look at. This is Bitcoin daily, but let's just go to lower time frame. On the daily time frame, Bitcoin looks good. It looks like we are seeing some pullback, and even though Bitcoin is out of this range, look at this, trend line here. We want to see Bitcoin get back into that range and break this upside. Then, that will be awesome for the entire crypto space. And if say we look at dominance, I pull the dominant. Let me look BTC dominance. We're going to see that Bitcoin is actually, not that dominant as before. We are seeing this DPL. If I go to the on the dominance chart, we can see here that we are seeing like a pullback on the dominance, and we want to see more pullback. For other altcoins to do well. You see, there's a sell signal on the dominance, meaning that you want to be in altcoins because altcoins are going to outperform Bitcoin at this point in time. And I think if say we don't see dominance, like right now go more downward, then altcoins are going to be crushed. So looking at long term, I think I want to see more altcoins recover. We can see Ethereum is, looking at the lower time frame, we're going to see pullback for Ethereum. So if you have to take a trade on an Ethereum, you can look at this level here and then use this area as your take, this area as your take profit, this zone here. So if you want to trade Ethereum, this is how you're gonna just pull it. Let's just do a long here. As of now, looking at the 1 hour time frame, I think we might want to see a pullback. Somehow, if I look at the stochastics, but I don't want to rely so much on the stochastics because the market has been trading so downward. But if say we look at long term, we can see here that price is heading towards this zone here. So this is the proper way, like the right target for this trade. And this is how two is to, let me make it to three. Three is to, yeah, three is to, yeah. So with this structure, if say you want to take this trade, you can let me see if I can pull this again. All right, so you can see here that this could be the account size. For example, if say this is your account 280 US dollars, but it doesn't have to be that amount. And what you're risking is 5%. Entry price is this amount. This is the entry price. This is the take profit price. This is the stop loss area. So those of you who want to take trade on Ethereum, you can play it like this with the quite close stop loss so that you don't get wrecked. Because if I look at the upside for Ethereum, I think Ethereum have more upside. And if say I zoom out, let me just zoom out to the daily time frame, maybe even go to the weekly time frame, so I can see if still there are possible resistance somewhere here. So you can see here, if I zoom out here, you can see here that there is a resistance here for Ethereum, which makes sense that that we might see a bounce back, or we are going to see a bounce back from this zone here. And this could also be an area where you could place a buy order, or maybe place your stop loss below it, as I mentioned, and then you take the right up to this area here at, I think, yeah, this area here makes sense at $2,117, or maybe you can go right up to, but that would be the take profit, like second take profit, right? At 2,400. But I'm gonna just stick, if you want to do this, I'm gonna stick at this level. Yeah, 2,000, about 2,100, something like that, for take profit. Look, this is from the weekly time frame, and if say we go to the daily time frame, you can see here that it's pretty clear that we might actually see like a pullback for Ethereum, because I'm seeing this green candle forming here. And even though we are seeing a sell signal here on this I forgot the name of this, my trend line. Let me say, okay, this is my alpha trend. This alpha trend, it gives me different areas where I can buy and sell. You can see, if say you follow this indicator alone, and you bought here, you would have sold here in profit. And if you follow it here, you sold here, you would have sold, you sold here, you would have took out profit as well. And if say you are using this indicator, you can as well wait for a buy signal before you buy, then you sell when there's a sell signal. But I don't follow this. I try to use this following the trend in the market. Like in this case, I would have sold this at this level, because I knew immediately I saw this candle here, I want to wait for some sort of pullback before I can, like sell again. Now I don't know what you think about this. Looking at Ethereum, Gozi, are you there with me? You left. Okay. So what do you think? Looking at this, were you following what I was saying?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, I can hear you. The network is disturbing. I
Okay,
can hear
okay, it's
you.
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I just
So
logged out. Network logged me out a few minutes ago.
okay. So, did you follow what I was saying here?
Yeah, just now. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, if you have any question, you can ask. The reason why you are here is just for you to follow what I'm doing and also see if you can contribute on something with regard to that. But if you want to speak, you can unmute yourself and ask question. But if you don't want to say anything, just mute yourself so I can continue with this.
Okay, okay. I'm
Yeah.
coming.
So
Okay.
looking at this, guys, Ethereum looks bullish to me, and XRP has been crazy. Looking at the chart of XRP on the daily time frame, you can see this long wick. Yeah, so I don't think XRP is a buy for you. I think if say we have to buy or you have to buy XRP, we're gonna wait for a pullback somehow. And let me zoom to see where we can expect a pullback. Okay, looking at the weekly time frame, you see here there is a strong support here for SRP. If say SRP breaks this area here, this resistance here, this trend line this vertical line that I drew here, if it breaks it, then that's when I'm gonna start looking at a possible way to place a buy order. But of course, I'm gonna place a buy order when I see pullback, and this is what I want to see. If say you follow my channel, I want to see something like this, then pullback, then I boom, right? And in this case, also maybe this is what you want to wait for. We're going to wait for a little bit of pullback on the weekly time frame, then boom, you take it right up to the upside. So for SRP, I think it's just going to be like you're just going to watch the market and see how it goes, guys. Remember, I've mentioned on my platform so many times that don't fall in love with project, fall in love in your dollar, your money, your naira, your CFA, your currency, fall in love with it more than any coin out there. And if say you understand technical analysis, it will help you to understand different areas where you can buy, sell, take profit. It's very important you understand this. And if say you are able to draw this line, like you apply a simple support and resistance method that I teach, I've created videos about it already. It will help you to know when to even buy. Let's say, for example, you are buying um let's say you are investing long term in other altcoins, you don't know when you're going to add more altcoins, or maybe just watch the market as it is. For example, let me look at most altcoins that most of you in my community you love so much. Like, let me see, baby Dogecoin. Let me pull baby Dogecoin here so we can see. This is Binance. Let me see if I can bring baby Dogecoin here so we can see. Okay, this is baby Dogecoin. Let me go on the weekly time frame. If say you guys listen to me back then, you would have sold baby Dogecoin already. Of course, I love baby Dogecoin, but I'm following the market trend and I look at fundamentals and look at also technical analysis. The chart doesn't lie. So look at this area here. Now we are seeing some pullback on the weekly time frame, on the daily time frame. For me to actually buy baby Dogecoin, I have to see a buy signal. This is an altcoin that is so volatile, and if say Bitcoin or other altcoins are tumbling like 10%, we know maybe those coin will tumble 20%. So why do you want to be in a coin that will tumble 20% rather than being in a coin that will tumble 10%? Right? If say Bitcoin is going down, let's say 5%, we know other altcoins are going to go down about 20%. So you want to be in Bitcoin, and when you see these altcoins tumble 30%, then you now sell your Bitcoin and buy this altcoin because you know that long term, like if you start seeing recovery, for example, now there's a sell signal here. I don't have to buy this coin, for Dogecoin, but I can look at these areas. I know, okay, drawing a trend line here, if I see this coin on the daily time frame breaks this trend line, then I want to, and if it breaks and then I see a pullback, for example, let's say it breaks this, then come back to retest this zone again. That's when I want to buy. All right, I know that if I buy this coin, the area where I can take profit is this is the next resistance level. Yeah, let me draw this line here so you can see it, so that those of you who are buying baby Dogecoin, you already understand that if you see baby Dogecoin at this price area, this price zone, you want to sell and get out. Then you wait for maybe pull back again to this we might always, or we're gonna see pullback always when we see when there's an upside movement. You can see the market move in circles, right? And ever since this coin has been going downward, you can see down, 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 down. And if say you look at this here, you know, see that it has been going down ever since we saw this sell signal here. And the reason why like is still going down is because crypto is not really doing well. So you would have bought here, right? But there wasn't any sales, there wasn't any buy signal yet on this. Okay, for me that I use this indicator, I have to see a buy signal here. So that's why I didn't buy Baby Dogecoin. When I sold it, yeah, I didn't buy again because there wasn't any buy signal after this huge pump here. So I have to sell it and get into other coins that I believe have good technical structure or have a good market structure to the upside. All right. And the same with Floki Ino. Those of you who are invested in Floki Ino, you can see here I drew this trend, this horizontal lines like long time ago, and I told you guys that if say Floki Ino doesn't hold, yeah, then the next area that we might see it to go towards is this um support area here. And exactly what I mentioned played out, right? And now we're gonna see a retest back to this zone here for Floki Ino. So if say you want to buy Floki Ino, then you would have bought Floki Ino at this point, or you place a limit order on your exchange, or in the exchange that you are using, you could have placed a limit order here. Then maybe you get it more cheaper in that case, right? What do you have to lose? Nothing. You know, if say the market is not going towards your direction, you don't have anything to lose. If say you buy it cheaper, you have everything to gain, right? So you have to look at it as a way that you are making more of these coins, like you are using these coins to make more Bitcoin. You are minting Bitcoin. Most of these coins might not survive long term, or maybe if they survive, even if they survive, right? Let's say for example something come out that maybe this coin has been hacked, this has been done, I've done that, it can plunge the price to go down about 100%. You can never know what will happen in this space. That's why the best bet is to make sure you learn technical analysis and look at fundamentals to see, okay, if Bitcoin is like this and the price is going this way, maybe other altcoins are going to follow that has strong fundamentals. And this is how you make money in this space. Don't fall in love in any other project out there. You know, I'm saying this out of experience. I fall in love with many project out there, and it has drained me dry. You know, drained my dollar. You know, I've lost a lot of money just by falling in love with project. And the moment I realized that the game is to actually accumulate as many Bitcoin and Ethereum as much as you can, you know, that's the game. That's how you win in this stuff. So looking at Solana as well, Solana looks somehow, I think, positive. You know, let me just pull the chart of Solana here so we can see if say Solana is actually a good, it's in a good area to buy. Right, you can see here Solana went down to, okay guys, if say you understand my play here, the moment you saw Solana at this price point, this area here, right, this would have been a buy for you immediately, because this is kind of like a support area for Solana. You know, you have to always zoom out to see these areas here. It always respect itself. You know, you can see this is the area where Solana bounce, and Solana is one of the uh, coins that the Fed deem security. But we know Solana have a huge community, and they have a good technology. The fundamentals look so great. Well, only one exchange in the US, or only one market, the United States, is going to make like Solana to fall short term. But there are other countries that embrace crypto as of now, and they're going to see Solana as an opportunity to buy more. That's why, you know, buying Solana now at this price point, then you DCA towards this area is a good bet. And you can DCA right down to $8. It's still a good bet, right? Long term. But to me, I think that if say you have to play this move, then you have to look at this the way I look at it. You know, right now looking at the stochastics, you can see that we are around the oversold area. Yeah, right. And whenever I see this, it means I have to be buying this coin at this level. And whenever I see the stochastics come back to this oversold area, then I'm getting out. So if you use this indicator alone, you're going to know when to buy. For example, this area here, you would have been buying, and boom, maybe you realize that okay, now is the time for you to sell, right? You would have bought back yeah at this area like immediately. Look at this dip here. You would have bought back again, yeah. And you ride on until it get back to the upside. You sell. You wait for it to come down, guys. You don't have to trade always, or like in this market. You just have to do things. Let me say, actually, you have to do things when you see opportunity in the market. You don't have to rush to want to trade. When you see any move in the market, you have to make sure you have proper areas where you're going to buy or maybe you're going to sell. So this is very important for those of you who take my content seriously. And now, crypto or coin that I see here is Link. I have a trade, an ongoing trade now for Link, and this is a daily time frame because we saw most cryptos, tumble to the downside. We're going to see some sort of recovery, no doubt. And we're going to see this recovery come back to retest this area, to try to retest this area. Whenever you see a dip, guys, there's always going to be a pullback to retest the area where the dip started. That's how crypto works. When you see a dip, what you're doing is you start looking at these indicators to give you an opportunity or a signal to buy. Like for example, right now, looking at the stochastics on this is not Solana, this is not a Litecoin, this is linked, like chain link. So you would have bought chain link, yeah. Then maybe you sell, you say it goes back to the upside, but you know your target. This is your target. This area, this area is your target. So whenever you see it there, you want to take out profit. Then you wait for maybe some sort of pullback before you're gonna buy again. So looking at Phantom, also Phantom has pumped actually recently. Looking at the daily time, at the let's say 4 hours time frame, but there's still a long way to go for Phantom. When we see, like you see, we saw there was a sell signal here on this my alpha um, um indicator, and I'm waiting also for another buy signal here. There was a sell signal, and if say I see a buy signal here, I'm gonna wait for a pullback, and then right up to this area where we started seeing break of structure here. Was the area. I know it's gonna go back to retest that area, and if see you guys wanna like confirm this, we're gonna look at this maybe a couple of days to come to see how this is gonna play out. But this is how you go about analyzing the market, looking at possible trades, and everything right now in the market is a buy. Looking at what is coming, like the CPI data, I know we're gonna see an uptrend until we get back to this level where where we saw break of structure before we can start seeing the price going back to the downside. I think that's how it's gonna play out. And looking at this is Fetch AI now. I'm now not Phantom, this is Fetch AI, and Fetch AI. I think I cannot buy this coin if say I have to buy it because this stochastics is already around this area, yeah, towards the over sold area. So maybe sorry, towards the overbought area. So maybe I'm gonna wait a little bit if say I have to buy Fetch AI. Guys, what I do is I have this coins here on TradingView. Those of you who don't have TradingView, this is an important platform for you to have. There's so much tools here that you can use that to actually make profit in the market. Like for example, I have this watch list here. This watch list here, I can go through this watch list to look for opportunities in the market. Look at what coin is down, which one is pumping. At the same time, I can also look at Banter Bubble to see okay which coins have pumped and which one are still yet to pump. And in this case now, I have an opportunity to know okay which coin have pumped, which ones haven't yet pumped. For example, looking at today, you can see that CSPI hasn't yet pumped. Meaning that if say I like everything pumped, if I want to buy something, then I want to buy CSPL, right? And if I look at the past hour, you can see all the coins which has been pumping, or which has been going to the upside for the past hour. Guys, this is important. You understand how to use all these tools. It will help you to know which coin have pumped in the past hour, which ones are still yet to move to the upside. You can see Quant is still not yet doing well today, right, for the past hour. So you can look at all these coins and go to the chart. Let's say, for example, right now, Quant. Let me go to the chart of Quant. So if say there's an opportunity for Quant, then we can see QNT. So let's see if there's something here for Quant, for us to trade Quant. Then maybe you can take a trade here for Quant. So looking at the 4 hours time frame, let me go to the daily time frame. I start by looking at the daily time frame to see what I have here. Now, Quant is sitting at the lowest level, that is 99. Let me just go to the weekly time frame so I can zoom out a little bit to see. So on the weekly time frame, you can see where Quant is. Quant is sitting at a strong support here. You can see clearly that this is a support here for Quant, and this support date back to during the period of, I think, FTX and maybe Luna area. Can see, and what you can expect here is a bounce back. But do you really want to buy right now without any signal on the weekly time frame? The answer is no. You don't want to buy it like immediately. But of course, if say you want to, if say you are looking at this project as your long-term project, then right now you want to start accumulating a little bit of it. But not to actually trade it. You can trade this only when you see signal on the lower time frame. Like, let's say on the daily time frame, you can now look at it. Okay, is there any signal? No, there's still a sell signal on the daily time frame. Let's go to the 12-hour time frame. Is there any sell signal here? No, there's a sell signal, but not buy signal on the higher time frame. And we can do this on all the time frame, but I love to do this more on the 1 hour time frame, because I can now see that, okay, on the 1 hour time frame, I can see a lot of data, and I can see that there's a buy signal here on the 1 hour time frame, meaning that we have started seeing movement on the 1 hour time frame. So I can easily place a trade here, with a tight stop loss. But looking at this stochastics, it shows that the price is going to the downside. All right. So I'm gonna wait to see how, look, whenever you see this blue crosses this red, then price is going down. So I'm gonna wait to see, okay, when price will, like, when the reverse, like, to see where it's gonna reverse, and when it reverses, then I wanna place an order there. Despite that, you can still place an order right now, of course, because usually it doesn't come right down before it goes back up, because we have seen a buy signal yet. Then we should wait for a pullback. Now I think this is a pullback for you to buy. Then place a stop loss. Let's go to the 4 hours time frame so we can see where we can place a stop loss. Actually, Quant, let me go to 8 hour time frame. Actually, Quant is so tight, it's tight. There's not actually a proper area angle here for me to actually look at. So all I can say is, I think Quant was holding. This is let me look at the daily time frame. Okay, Quant was holding here before we saw this. So obviously, Quant is gonna come back to this area to test this area. So I think this is the area where Quant will come to touch, like to retest, right before we see a pullback somehow. I think maybe, yeah. So if you have to buy Quant, then that's gonna be the target. But I don't see any actually proper upside for Quant at this point in time. So I cannot take any trade for Quant. But you got the idea now what I'm trying to teach you guys. If say you look at all these indicators in the market, like banter bubbles, you look at what other cryptos are doing with comparing to other cryptos, then if say this now is a time for you to buy or not. So I think overall, I'm not gonna stream for long. I've done this already for 29 minutes. If say you guys don't have any question, then I think I'm just gonna call it a go for today. Gozi, are you there? Are you there with me? Gozi, are you there with me? Unmute yourself if you're there with me. Unmute yourself. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You can unmute yourself. Or let me see if I can unmute you here. Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, hello.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I think I've come to the end of this live stream. So is there anything you want to ask? Is there any question you want to ask or
Yes. My question is this, sir. If you are doing your own technical analysis, how your time frame is it 1 hour or 15 minutes time frame you use in doing technical
um
analysis?
actually I use multiple time frame. It just depends on where I see the opportunities. But I like the opportunities can come in any time frame, right? But you have to make sure that the time frame you are trading in it aligned with your indicator, like with your strategy, right? Like let if say I um there's noise behind you,
That's nice.
coming behind you.
Someone is
So
on call.
like if like based on your plan, you can look at the daily time frame to
Okay.
see to zoom out, like to see what is going on in the market. Now you can see that on a daily time frame we are seeing there is some sort of recovery. Yeah, this is green candle.
Yeah,
Now recovery from what? This dip here that
this
we
deep.
saw
Yeah,
during the the Fed declaring most of the crypto asset as securities, right? So this dip it started from this area here, this zone here. This was the area where the dip started,
yes,
right? And
yes.
we saw this dip. I think that was about 3 days ago or 4 days ago, something like that. Now we are seeing recovery back to that area because you have seen that the market is in an uptrend. Now, like recovery mode, even though it's still in a downtrend because we haven't seen any sign of like on the daily time frame, I haven't seen any buy signal on my indicator. Yeah, I see only this sell signal. Now, this area is an area where I want to see price to come and either like to retest and break it, and if it doesn't break it, then I know price is gonna come back down and maybe
Back
make
down. Yeah,
lower lows. Right.
yeah.
So I go back now. I go now to the 1 hour time frame to look for trading opportunities. You can see here that on the lower time frame, you can see clearly that price is making higher highs here.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, there's a trend line that price is respecting. And this trend line, you can draw this trend line here on the 1 hour time frame to give you an area where we can see a possible bounce back if say price is gonna bounce somehow. Right now, you are trading this 1 hour time frame, and the target is here. You know that this is a target here. But how did you know that
Yeah.
this was a target? You zoom out on the daily time frame to see what the price is doing. So now you can like I placed that trade, my trade yesterday, yesterday. I took out profit, but I knew that it's gonna come back to bounce this area, and it bounced. I bought again. So I'm using this in movement like this up and down movement to make profit. Now that I have maga zone, I now go back now on the 15-minute time frame and 5 minute time frame to look for more buy and sell opportunities. So I love to stay with the 15-minute time frame so I can see what price is doing, like price action. And now I see that price is respecting this. There's a trend line on this 15-minute time frame. Now price is respecting the trend line and it's moving along this my indicator here. You can see this indicator here, this this buy signal here. Immediately price break that zone, this area here, like, and from what I can see here, it's telling me that price might come down in this area. If price doesn't come down to break this area, then this is going to be the next area of interest because you can see right now um there's a slight difference at this area here, this area here. When you look at this indicator here, this alpha trend here, you can see you are seeing this red and almost should I say blue line, red blue going up, red blue. But now we haven't seen it yet. We are seeing more of red line going down to the down like going sideways, meaning This upward like candle you saw here, this was a trap. This is a trap, to liquidate or to squeeze, those who are actually let's say who have stop loss here. So they are squeezing them out, you know. So we're gonna see a retest back, and maybe if possible, if say price doesn't break this area here, if price doesn't break this trend here, this is where we can see price to be moving around. You can see here, if price break that area, then you're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna exit my trade, wait for a pullback. Yeah, this like this trend line here, you're gonna see that price will come back there to retest this trend line. So this is how I go about looking at, like, if say I'm trading, this is how I go about doing it on the multiple time frame. I don't know if say I answer your question properly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that. I think I will also apply that in my own technical analysis because I use 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and 1 hour to 4 hours because of time.
Yeah, what I will recommend is you avoid using 5 minutes. Like, this is how I use 5 minutes. Let me tell you how I use 5 minutes. 5 minutes for crypto. 5 minutes is cool for forex, but crypto is
Yeah,
so volatile. You use 5 minutes for entry, and maybe to an extent you to look at the sentiment, because like with me, this is what I do. When I look at the 5 minute time frame in this case. Now this is the 5 minute time frame, right? I have an indicator that I bring here. I'm gonna bring this indicator right now. Let me take out this alpha trend. I think, where am I right now? Okay, let me go to another. Um, let me go to another indicator on. Let's see, another. Let me do this here so I can show you how I use the. This is Matic. Okay, this is actually Matic on, maybe let me see, on the hourly time frame. Let me go to the 5 minute time frame, right? So let me take out this. First of all, refresh this. So let me take out this alpha trend here first and refresh this so you can see what I'm saying here. Now you see, on the 5 minute time frame, I have this nine day moving average, right? So I want to see price, just around this, up, down, then making higher highs. So I use the 5 minute time frame to see this. Now, if I'm bringing any other indicator, is this one, this moving averages, and it's gonna now tell me that because price is far away from the 2021 day moving average, that means there's high chances that we're gonna see a pullback, towards this area, yeah, this zone here. For this for Matic, this is Matic, right? And why? Because price have to always come to retest this 21 day moving average. If say it breaks this 9 day moving average, you can see, yeah. And because the 9 day moving average is actually looking like to the moon, I know it's gonna break to come and retest this. You can see it happened here multiple times in, like, below here. And this is how you can use this other indicators, like moving averages, to on this lower time frame. And the same thing, if you go to the lower time frame, you can see here that on the lower time frame, on the 15-minute time frame, you can see it's almost similar to what I told you, right?
yeah,
And with this, I know I'm still in an uptrend. And if say I see price break this 20-day moving average and start trading below the 20-day moving average, and I know we are in a downtrend, then I'm gonna wait again for price to play around the 50-day moving average. If say price doesn't hold at that 50-day moving average, then I know the next target is gonna be the 200-day moving average. If say we are going right down, you can see this indicator here, this line here that I'm showing here, this area here, it represents support and resistance here. Now price is always going to come to rebound, to bounce, and we saw that price have been doing this on the lower time frame. We saw it bounce here, it come here, it bounce here. Like, let me draw this here. Price came here, price bounce, went up there, it come here, it bounce, it went up, it come here, it bounce, it come here, and now we're waiting to see it if they're going to bounce again somehow. Yeah, do you get it?
Yes, sir.
So these indicators can help you to like limit your risks, like maximize the risk and also maximize profit. Limit your risk, sorry, limit your risk and maximize profit. So that you know that if say price get to either of these zones, yeah, either know that now is the time for you to get out. You don't follow you don't trade on your sentiment. Trade on what the charts are telling you to do, what the chart are saying. They speak. That's the chart represents investors, what their sentiments. And when you see investors, play like the chart doing like this, it means there are still more buyers than sellers in the market. But when you see pullback, you know that okay now, because we are breaking these different indicators, then it means that there's something happening. Like we are going to see some sort of reversal soon. Like okay, look at what I told you. We are seeing is playing out now. I told you that this was some sort of like a fair move. Now we are seeing it that it's now coming back to retest that area. Yeah. So if you would have sold here, let's say you are scalping, you would have sold here, you would have waited for it to come back here, then you buy again, you scalp, like and so on and so forth. So this move here is good for those who are scalping the market. All right. I think that's that. Any more
Okay.
question?
Yeah. After you made mention of 5 minutes is for forest. Mm.
Yeah, 500 is forex because
Actually,
forex
yeah.
forex
Uh,
forex forex is not
uh,
that volatile as
yeah,
crypto.
yeah. Actually, what I use in learning, in fact, what I'm using to interchange crypto is forex, because I started learning forex using price action. You understand? So I use 5 minutes and to analyze the chart, to know the up whether if the market is a uptrend or downtrend, and also to place my stop loss and take profit also. You understand? Because of time, it's kind of it's not that highly volatile compared to cryptocurrency. That's the
Yeah,
reason
yeah,
why I said I use 5 minutes also. But since you said using 5 minutes time frame, to analyze somehow in crypto, I think I have this one of a great lessons I've learned now from you also. I will stop using it, because though I use it sometimes, I do go against my market, do go against me
yeah.
because
You
of
you you, you always be
volatility.
stop out at one point, so you have to avoid
Yes.
that. You can use it when you are already in you have already seen a clear trend in the market, but you have already
Oh,
like placed an angle where you should basically looking at the higher time frame. You have an
yeah.
angle, knowing that okay, this angle is an area where you're gonna take like, should I say, profit, right? Then you're gonna place your stop loss here. Then you take, okay, you already have your take profit zone already as well. Sorry, your stop loss and take profit. Then now you are in the market now on those lower time frame to, like, okay, maybe you want to like, maybe because usually the market doesn't play out the way you want it to be. So
Yeah.
there might be something going on in the market that you, okay, now let us take our profit, because if say we see this trend break out, we're gonna see some pullback, cool off in the market. And when market is cooling off, you want to be out of the market. And also something like that, like on the lower time frame, can also give you opportunity to add more, like to buy more, to add to your already existing position. So let's say you use 10% to buy, and you saw that okay, now market is making higher highs, and because your stop loss is so far away, because you know that there are different levels, like support levels, that if say it keep respecting those support level,
What
then
else?
you want to keep being in that trade and adding more positions. So you make more now, like more money. And you can do this on spot, not only futures. You can do this on spot. You can have, let's say, $1,000, and you look at one, like, you follow one trade per time. Don't go, every, like, don't follow the noise. Take your time. Okay, go through. If it is the market is tumbling, look at Bitcoin, look at Ethereum, look at, okay, you say now maybe Dogecoin or Floki, or maybe other coins out there that you are following, the community. Now now the reason you're doing this is you are using these coins, you're using Bitcoin to analyze this coin. So whenever a Bitcoin pump, you look at this coin. When are they pumping? Are they following Bitcoin immediately as Bitcoin is pumping, Or are they pair with Bitcoin or Ethereum? When Bitcoin pump, do this coin also pump with Bitcoin or Ethereum? It's important for you to know this. And when it pump, like with Bitcoin, alongside Bitcoin, how many percent it pump as compared to that of Bitcoin? So when you are able to analyze this, then you know that, okay, if say you are in Bitcoin and Bitcoin fell 10%, because I showed that that coin that is paired with Bitcoin will fall about 30% or 20%. Now you have an opportunity that because you know that Bitcoin will recover anyways, and when Bitcoin recovers, this other altcoin will recover alongside Bitcoin, and they will do about 30%. Now you have lost 10%, then you make 20% to the upside, right? And once you do that, you come back to Bitcoin. You understand? So that's
Yeah.
how you do, like every day, every week. When you see you do every week, because that's how the market goes. And not only like a particular altcoin, you can have a list of altcoins that you go through every day. Or you're part of a community like this. Like I go through different coins every day. You
Every
can
day.
see, okay, the Bitcoin is talking about this coin today. I'm holding this coin. Maybe now is the time to get out and buy and be in Bitcoin or USDT. You can be in USDT, right? And once that happens, then you know that, okay, now the time for me to get into this coin. And because let's say you hold about 100, let's say $500 in Bitcoin, you can start buying that coin DCA with Bitcoin. You can buy 20%, 10% until you see a pump, then you sell and buy back Bitcoin. What does is you make more Bitcoin. So you have used that altcoin to mint more Bitcoin. You understand? So that's how you stay and avoid being in the dollar, and you make more money because Bitcoin is the alpha. Bitcoin will always do that. So um those who don't understand how to trade like futures, this strategy is good for them also on spot trading, right? Then when you see different zone, you can imagine that, let's say you are able to make just, let's say, $2 every day from your $100 investment. Or you are making, let's say, $5 every week, right? Or $10 every week following this. Look at this for the next 1 year, right? That's how you build portfolio. Maybe along the way, something might happen that will, like that, you buy spot and you see that project, the upside. Like one day a coin might do 50%. Now you sell immediately because there will always be a pullback. Always there's gonna be a pullback. So you are selling now to buy back Bitcoin because Bitcoin pullback will never be that drastic ever, because of the high liquidity in Bitcoin. And Bitcoin, most people are holding. So that's the idea here in this market. You need to actually understand the market dynamics. As you trade, don't just trade because you see the chart, but you are looking at the alpha, the top coins out there, what investors are doing before you even buy this. You even start trading, because from that you can know what direction the market is going towards. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If there's no more question, then we call it a go
Okay.
for today.
Okay. All right, sir. Oh, that's one more question.
Okay.
Yeah. Since I am dealing on technical analysis, is it advisable to also go into fundamental analysis,
You look at it this way. Just like
just to combine both of them together?
yeah, combining both of them will make you a money making machine in cryptocurrency. But focus more on the technical analysis. The fundamental analysis tells you what the project is all about. If say it is good or not. And are they keep building? Are they keep delivering what they promise to the investors, or is their platform usable? Do they have product? So those are fundamentals. Are more people buying this coin? Are there more wallets adding to, like the on-chain activities? What's going on in the project? Do they have a good marketing team? Are they actually building? So those are the fundamentals. Now you have to you have to face the reality. The fundamentals now will reflect the technicals. Investors doesn't care more about fundamentals, you know, if say they already know that the project is good. So when they've already done the first analysis that of the or like the fundamental analysis, they know that, okay, this is good. They don't care again afterward, except something happened that I was like, okay, now, you know, this project is like this. Maybe they're not delivering. You know, maybe long term, I don't want to hold this project long term, but this project have good volatility in the market, so I can only trade this project, but I
Make
won't
profit.
invest in long term. So you have long and short, both long and short positions in the market in that coin. Like you are buying it for long term and you are trading it. And when you realize that, okay, the fundamental is not good enough anymore, you focus only on trading whenever you see an opportunity in the market, because you know the upside for that token is huge when there's something big in the market. Like when Bitcoin is pumping, you know, this altcoins is going to pump as well. You know, so the fundamental is actually going to give you an urge as to what the project is all about. Now, the technical will tell you what the investors are doing.
Doing.
Are they buying in now? Are they selling or not? So don't listen to all the noise that people will say you, oh, this is a good project, it's the best, you know, you could become. No, look at the chart, right? The chart will tell you what investors feel about the project. But when you fall in love with a project and you say it's good, you want to become a millionaire, you're like, you know, when you see a pump, you leave it, you leave your money there, and before you realize it, it's back to where it started. You lost everything.
All right.
You
All right.
understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because because of emotion, that's the reason why I no longer focus on fundamental because of the news, the noise everywhere. So
Yeah,
that's the reason.
fundamentals can make you be so attached to a project, but the only fundamental that should make you love a project is Bitcoin and Ethereum. When you love Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Because they like Bitcoin. Like my portfolio, I have 60% Bitcoin and 40% Ethereum. Now I'm trading altcoins to buy more Bitcoin and more Ethereum. You understand? So Ethereum and Bitcoin are like my own dollar. You understand?
Yeah.
Right? Because I feel safe being in crypto than being out of crypto. Of course, there is this saying that um, you know, when the market is tumbling down, you want to stay out of, crypto. But that's not the case. We have been in a bear market for a long time now, and we are seeing
Yeah.
recovery, right?
Yeah.
So because we are seeing recovery, where should I keep my money? Because you see, when you look at the downside for Bitcoin, it's not that significant as to what we might see to the upside. Because I understand the fundamental of Bitcoin and Ethereum and the technology behind it and what might hold to the upside, I should keep my dollar in Bitcoin. Why should I keep it in USDT? Right? Unless I've seen Bitcoin go to the all-time high, make another all-time or another high, then I was like, okay, maybe I should start limiting my position in Bitcoin into stablecoin. Then, like I sell everything and maybe keep 40% in Bitcoin, then the rest in stablecoin. Now I know that I'm protecting myself. Maybe we might see like a dip. Now I'm focusing on trading that, like the movement now in the market. Now I've limited my long-term position, in stable coin, and I know that, okay, now I can diversify into other assets. I can buy stocks, I can buy forex, I can buy any other thing else that is doing well during that period in time. So look at it as a way that you are building wealth gradually. You are building something sustainable. You have a plan and you have a structure that is helping you always to make money, regardless of what's going on in the market.
All right.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you very
I
much.
think I have to call
So,
this a stop for today. I have to go right now. Like right now, I have an appointment soon. So,
all right.
it was
Thank you, sir.
awesome to have you here today. Hopefully, this session has added some value to you. Those of you who are watching, make sure you do subscribe right now for more content like this. And if you say you want to be part of my community, links are found below this video. You can join on Telegram. You can also, if you say you want one-on-one with me, of course, you can also be part of my community. All right. I think that's that. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate. God bless you, sir.
You're welcome.